Hey guys, it's Adam Barta, and I am here with the one and only Patricia Marie,
Mom.
Tan Mom, and an
not
all new,
tan. Who's
and an
not
all
tan.
new.
I'm all goosed up. Wait, I'm trying to look.
We are in costume. We're ready to have fun, and an all new Halloween Tan Talk starts now. Patricia, welcome to another Tan Talk. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely great. Just trying to get into the square of things, as I got all spooky and blurry for everybody tonight.
What are you? I know what you are, but what? Tell the people what you are. Oh wait, you blacked out. What are you?
A tan cowgirl.
A tan cowgirl. Wow, that is, and you actually look really kind of spooky. You look like a tan, but you're a zombie cowgirl. That's what
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah,
tan. So the scary part of it is for Patricia is that she actually is pale. So that's
right.
That's the scary part of this costume for you. That you're actually not tan. The Halloween this year is just like the rest of the year has just been a whole mess. People don't know, are we supposed to be trick-or-treating? Are we supposed to be home? Are we supposed to be, what are we doing? So we said, screw it. We're going to host a Tan Talk. We're going to have a Halloween episode. We're going to have fun, right?
Yes. And I just want to say that what's so sad is that my kids and all the kids are not going to go trick-or-treating. And that is the worst part of Halloween, because we're going to go get tricks and treats, but my children decided not to go. What do you think about that?
I think that's smart. I think that is a smart move. I think right now, I don't want to take this into like a depressing space, but coronavirus is exploding. Things are getting kind of wild. I think staying home this year for Halloween is not a bad idea. I think I've seen some parents where they're setting up trick-or-treat stations in their own houses for their kids, which I think is really clever. Like they're putting little Halloween stations with candy, and I think that's really cool and awesome. And it's very clever, way for parents to kind of get around and navigate around this pandemic.
And one thing I want to say, what my son said to do, what we do on Easter is hide eggs, and in the Halloween eggs this year, hide money.
Money's always good. Everyone used money this year, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I just thought it was cute. They don't want to go out trick-or-treating, which again is sad. But again, Adam, just trying to find fun and laughter in epidemic that's going on again more.
And that's why we're here. We're having fun. We're this is spooky fun. I have to ask you. I'd be remiss to ask you, what's your favorite scary movie?
My scariest, Halloween 5.
Halloween 5. Well, it's good that you said that, because we actually have one of the stars of Halloween 5. We're going to get to her in a minute, but we have one of the stars of Halloween 5 here with us on Tan Talk. She's a horror movie icon. We'll introduce her in a second, but you guys want to stick around for that. I have to say, my favorite horror movie of all time, it's weird. It's probably Nightmare on Elm Street 4 or Hellraiser 3, which is like really random. Oh, but I don't know. I'm obsessed with those movies. Like, I'm obsessed with Freddy Kruger. I'm obsessed with Michael Myers. Like, I love them all. So I'm a huge horror movie buff.
Okay.
And then she's like, okay. And well, speaking of horror movie buffs and trivia, we're actually going to have a giveaway. So we're going to be giving away this gift card. Now, I don't even know if movie theaters are open anymore. I don't know what the deal is, but it's a $25 gift card.
Adam is so great at giving away gifts. He is great at this.
Well, you know what? We got a $25 AMC gift card we're going to be giving away to one lucky person. There's going to be a trivia question later in the show that we're going to play, so stick around. It's going to be after Tamara, so make sure you watch her interview, and then we have Buzzsaw on after Tamara. So stick around, because we're going to be giving away this gift card. We're going to be playing a game. You don't want to miss that. So do you have any scary traditions, Patricia? Like what for Halloween? Do you like to watch scary movies? Do you like to do a Ouija board? Like, is there anything you do with your family?
Ouija boards, and I love carving pumpkins, and I love making like champagne toasts out of those really crazy cups that you can buy at the dollar store, and then all the foam just pops out for your guests, and things like that. Just scary, scary entrance ways with people diving down.
Oh yeah.
My friends really get a kick out of my home whenever they came there. Used to be my home. But you know what I'm saying? Like everything that dives in blood dripping down the door or the knob,
Yeah.
it just scares the heck out of them. That
Well,
just what would you do for an entryway for your friends?
oh, I would do blood. I would do cobwebs. I would do all of
Oh,
that. I would do
cobwebs,
all
of
of that stuff.
course.
Yeah. And the cool thing actually I've seen a lot of people doing now in their houses is they have these holograms. They're like projectors where they actually project like haunted
Oh my
images
God.
onto the houses, and it looks so cool. They look
The
really awesome, right?
the haunted house projection.
Yes, the
Like
haunted
it
house projections.
they're coming up down the stairs or up the stairs, it doesn't matter, whatever. The projection, oh my God, the black and white, them ghostly coming down the stairs, that has got to be one of the scariest things. Opening the door and seeing someone dead coming and floating down the stairs,
That
that
would
has
that would
got to
terrify
be
me.
number
Well, and
one.
that's not it's not corona friendly probably to have people floating down
No.
into a haunted house. So we don't recommend that, but it can be scary. I mean, I think maybe next year we're going to return to haunted houses and like the
Yes.
the hands-on kind of scariness of Halloween. I think for 2020 we're going to be stuck, not a bad thing, watching scary movies and hanging out doing Tam Talk. So here we are. And we're having fun. So I am so excited to announce our first guest. She is someone that I've known for a few years. I grew up watching her in the movies. Because like I said, I'm a big Michael Myers fan. I'm a big Freddy fan. You may have seen her most famously as Samantha in the movie Halloween 5. She's also grappled with the likes of Michael Myers, Freddy Kruger, and she's lived to tell the tale. So I definitely want to ask her about that. Please give a warm Tan Talk welcome to TAMARA GLYNN.
Yes.
TAMARA, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to Tan Talk.
Thank you guys so much for having me on. This is
Happy Halloween,
happy
sweetheart.
Halloween, baby doll, and just thank you. And this is so much fun, Adam. Just Patricia, seriously, thank you guys for the invite and lifting my spirits this holiday season. And I am looking so forward to this show. I'm so excited.
Well, thank you for giving us years and years and years every Halloween of entertainment with all of your fabulous work and all of the stuff you've done. As a horror movie fan, I genuinely am. I'm not like somebody that's I watch it 24/7, 365 days of the year. It's not just Halloween that's scary for me. It's like I love horror movies. So, developing a friendship with you and being able to know you later in life is really cool. As for me as a kid, growing up and seeing you in the movies and watching, and that's the first question I actually have to ask you, because it's a Halloween show. We have you on. What is it like to go head to head with Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger? Now, I know they're actors, but what is it like to be in that moment and know like Michael Myers is coming at you with a pitchfork? Is it crazy?
Oh my God, yes, terror.
Well, it was really funny. Halloween 5 was my first feature film ever. It was my first movie. And, I was a fan of the franchise prior to, booking the movie and everything. And so, we're all on location in the beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah, and working with Michael Myers up close and personal. It was quite the experience.
Wow.
And our Michael Myers was played by Don Shanks. And we also used real weapons.
Wow.
No way.
We did. I don't think you could do that today and get by with it.
No.
God,
You can't even touch somebody today with Corona.
Years ago, you know, so things have changed.
Wow.
Since
But
then,
what do you mean by he was played by? He wasn't the actual person?
No.
Well-
Michael, well,
No. I mean, I don't know. I want to ask.
no, sweetie, the man who played the shape, Michael Myers, his name
Oh, okay.
is Don Shanks.
Yeah, so there's an actor. The actor that played Michael Myers. Michael Myers is not real. He doesn't, as far as we know, he's not real. I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. I don't want to find out.
No.
It's the blonde in me. Okay, forget it. Go ahead.
So who is more scary? Because you've been on screen with Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger, which is there's only one Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. Michael is scary.
Michael.
Is it because Freddy's more of like a person, so you get to know Robert more than you would?
Freddy's only in the dream sequences, you know, but Michael, that badass is real.
Oh my God. So when he's coming at you with a pitchfork so the scene plays out, you know, you have the pitchfork and, you know, are you thinking like, is it kind of like your adrenaline's really racing, or is it like an actress? You're like, kind of like, all right, I'm playing a role. This is not real, but it's like, you're still scared.
No, to me, Adam, it was very real, and I'll give you some backstory on this.
Okay.
When I first got to Utah and read the script, because that's the first time I had it completed in hand, I didn't like the way they had me scripted to die. So, you know, I'm 20 years old. It's my first movie. Here I am. I've arrived from Arkansas. Woohoo.
Oh,
yeah.
I grew up on a farm. This is a barn scene. So I know how this needs to go down. Okay. So little old 20-year-old me, I go to the producers and I said, hey, I've got a problem with the way I die. I don't like this.
no way.
What did they say?
And because I was just supposed to die some little lame, stupid way, you know, like, and then I was like done. And I'm like, no. We need to see her with a set of balls.
Oh
like,
my God. You got
yeah.
the chicken soup in your hand.
And that's where we got the iconic scene from. So that scene was not
unbelievable. Go ahead.
So that wasn't written. So that was you. That was not on. It wasn't in the script that you're going to grab the pitchfork.
Script.
Oh,
that's freaking awesome.
Like this, we are going for this. I'm farm girl, and I am going to fight back. He's going to win, but I'm going down fighting.
I love it. And you became kind of one of the first. You were like one of the pioneers of these female, powerful kind of like, I call them like the Buffy characters, where they kick butt. Like she was kind of like a prototype for these characters, these female characters that just kick butt in horror movies. You know, you set kind of the standard for that genre and how it goes. You know, the Scream movies.
That's my kind of, that's my you know, my personal, that's my personality in real life translating onto, you know.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
However you want to call it. So
absolutely.
So it all worked out very well.
It did. I mean, it became, you know, it's ingrained, you know, I mean, I feel like Halloween 5. So there's like Halloween 1, Halloween 2, not so much. I would say Halloween 1, right. Halloween 5, and like there's one other Halloween that are like the iconic Halloweens to me. When I think of Halloween, like those are the ones I always watch. And you know, I think Halloween 5 just has like all of the mix of like campiness, horror, like, you know, funniness. There's even those two cops that are kind of like the bumbling cops in Halloween 5. It's kind of like they got this old like side story. So it just is just the perfect horror movie for me.
Well, you know, I mean, Halloween 5 and they came out with it, what they were doing, you know, Halloween 4 came out and there was huge success. And so what they were doing, they sped up the sequel, you know, the 5 process. And so 5 piggybacked 4. And we weren't the most loved out of, you know, that first set of 5. You know, the original through 5, but you know, it's a fun movie. I didn't write it. I had a blast, and I am so grateful. 31 years after the fact, you know, I've got these amazing fans. You know, I'm out on the horror convention circuit. I mean, my life is so good, and I thank the good Lord every day for this amazing franchise, for social media. You know, I mean, I'm truly blessed. I mean, this is just, and I get to go on like your show.
Well, you're
Well,
only
there's something
30,
really, really
right? So
extra. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say you look like you're 30, so I don't know how it's possible that it was 20 years ago, the movie, because you were 20 when you
Exactly.
started. So
31 years ago, Adam. We had our
that's
31st anniversary this year. So
wow.
Congratulations.
and the cool thing about this franchise is that you know, there's so many millennials coming on board, and then you've got David
Yes.
Gordon Green, you know, in Blumhouse that came in with Malika Akkad and Ryan Freeman and those guys at Trancas International. So you've got you know, you had the most recent one last year, the one that Halloween Kills that was coming out this year. That's supposed to go now, I think, until October 15th, 21. So it's cool because you, like I said, you've got these millennials just coming at you and coming at you. And so the genre, the fan base just continues to build. And it's multi-generational, which is,
Yes.
you know, to me, that's what's so cool, because you'll be at a horror convention and you've got, you know, just the grandfather, the dad, the grandson, and I mean, you know, it's tradition. I mean, and it's John Carpenter is amazing. Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, just thank God for all of them giving us the opportunity that they've given us.
And you're part of a family. It's like
That's
you're
what I was
always
just
in
gonna
that family.
say. It's something that is just not gonna end, and you're part of a sequel that
Right.
just is gonna go on and on and on. And you've done the most amazing job for everyone to speak for. I mean, and you know everybody, and you're just the best. You know that, right?
Well, you're a sweetheart.
We need the applause track now. Tamara,
I can't. I'm
so
holding
tell
my
us,
phone.
so what's 2021? What have you been up to? I know we've talked offline, but tell us, you know, what projects are you excited about for next year, for this year, if there's anything, or what's going on?
You know, back in January, I was booked to fly out 23 weekends in 2020. That was including film work and appearances. You know, bam, COVID hits, and you know, in the early stages of COVID, I mean, I thought my world was crumbling just right before my eyes. I mean, you know, in the beginning, we were all just going, "My God, what the heck is going to happen?" You know, what is this? No one knew what it looked like. I mean, this was something that, I mean, none of us have ever experienced this in our entire life. And, you know, and let's hope and pray to God that we never go through this again. But, you know, it was very scary. And it honestly took me a month or two to pull it together and go, okay, how am I going to get through? You know, because I'm thinking, okay, this is going to blow off in just a couple of months. You know, by summer,
like we all did.
Be gearing up, we're good to go. You know, jokes on those of us that thought. I mean, who knew? You know, it's just the situations. Who freaking knew? So, you know, 21 right now. What I've been doing during this time, I have been restructuring some things. There's some really cool projects. There's some really cool projects I have coming up. Some TV pilots included, with some well-known names attached, as well as some feature films. Some of it will be genre related. Some of it won't be. Which I'm super excited about, because I love doing other work as well, as, you know.
Break out of the horror.
Yeah. So, you know, right now, and also I'm blessed in the fact that the conventions, they all moved the date to 21. I mean, I think last week I was supposed to be in Manchester, England. This weekend I was supposed to be in New York. So, you know, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I know that. We know that story all too well.
You know, we just have to embrace and know that every day is a day closer to us getting out of this. Whatever this is at this point. I don't even know what this is at this point.
Well,
you know,
it's the point. I'm grabbing now my rosary beads as we speak, because this pandemic, you have just done a completely incredible job. I just want you to know that throughout all of what's going on. And, you know, we just have to keep hanging in there. And wherever you're set to be, you're going to be. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you know,
Right. And we have to step out in our faith, and we have to know, that the universe has us, and, you know, no one is walking in front of us or behind us. We are always, I mean, all of us are walking along side by side together in this.
yes,
You know?
We are.
We are.
And I think that's kind of also too, we see where we shine. You know, we were talking about this, Tamara, earlier, is, you know, learning your craft and kind of like, you know, we're doing these can talks and kind of developing these shows and kind of having this new platform. So I think a lot of artists and actors and actresses are really reinventing themselves. And this is kind of like pushing us to kind of push ourselves to the next level and kind of really figure out what we want to do. Like you just said, you're excited about working on non-horror projects and kind of breaking out, and kind of opens our minds to just more than just what we were doing kind of before, you know, with you know, flying out to conventions, which is great and it's good. But I think this really, for me as an artist, it's kind of pushed me to the next level.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I'm in my home state currently of Arkansas, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have my son and my daughter-in-law, you know, less than a mile down the road. They both were affected with COVID, and right now, I mean, there's no place on earth I can think that I'd rather be. And
with your family. And
exactly, because before anything else in life, God and my son and my daughter-in-law come before anything.
Yeah, as they should.
And I'm just blessed that we can be.
We're all dressed up with makeup and everything, but there's nothing more important than your family.
Right. Absolutely. So, you know, Adam, Patricia, I'm just going to continue to chill and stay grounded and just to work on my emotional strength. I think during this time, we've all had to go within, and we've probably gone places, you know, within ourselves that we've never gone before because we had so much time on our hands. You know, I have.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm being totally honest with you guys. And, you know, there has to be a silver lining to this. You know,
I'm going to interact on that and say that there is a silver lining to this. With everything that has gone on and what you have mentioned, your heart and your beauty becomes first and foremost. And what you're doing as an actress, as a mom, and as an activist, you have brought everybody a long way, not just through a movie, but with your emotions and statements tonight. And you're just a wonderful, wonderful woman.
Well,
yes, and
I go ahead, Adam. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I reiterate that we're so thankful, and I'm reading some of the comments now. I'm just catching up on everyone. People are, hey to Munching and Chatting, Mr. K, hey MT, hey Gail Jones, Rochelle, hey Afupalicious. Everyone's loving you. And it's a big treat for people to see one of their favorite stars on Halloween, coming on our little show here. So we are so grateful to have you and catch up.
But the most important part is she brought up her children, which I find that I love children.
That's
and I just
number
want
one.
to say that you
number
did
one.
That.
Like I said, I have my faith in God, and like I said, my son is my only living family member. Everyone else is deceased, and my son is my rock. My son is my life. And
I love that.
Yeah, and like I said, over everything else in life,
in the whole world.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you.
I mean,
they were dealing with COVID, but they're doing okay. I think you said
they are.
That's good. So they're close to you. You said they're nearby. Your home. Are you doing anything tonight or tomorrow? Are you watching any scary movies or doing anything particular?
I'm not.
No. It's like your day off. You're just like I deal with Halloween every day of the year.
Like I said, I was a little frustrated because I was supposed to be in New York this weekend, and I mean, this is a fun time of year with all this travel and getting to love and hug on so many fans. It's tough. It is. I'm not gonna lie about this. These are like
Well-
emotions, and I'm not going to act like I've got jazz hands and life is great because,
Yeah.
Good job.
I mean,
Good
It's
job.
It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back, and I think this is what we're doing for people right now. We're giving them a treat. I think this is how we're delivering to our fans. This is something that they wouldn't necessarily have on Halloween. So now they get to watch stuff like this, and as crappy as it is that we don't get to physically. Tan Mom Pale on Halloween. So that's the big story. We actually have another guest too backstage, Buzzsaw. We're going to bring on in a second. But before we let you go, Tamara, I want to have you involved. So we do have this gift card real quick. This $25 AMC gift card. We're going to play a little trivia game where people. Yes. So everybody, if you're watching right now, if you want to win this $25 gift card. We're going to play a little trivia game where you're going to have to type the answer, and Tamara is going to actually pick the winner because it's the question. But let's roll this up. Okay, so here is a practice question. We're going to do a practice question first to see how you guys do. Here's the practice question. So the question was, what film classically features a line from a little girl that says, "They're here"? So if you guys know the answer to that, this is just the practice question. Type it in the comments right now. What movie has a line with a little girl that says, "They're here"? All right, somebody already got it. Let's give a shout out to KJF9968. You got it. Somebody said Exorcist, Poltergeist. You were the first Poltergeist. Okay, that was just the practice question. But now here is the actual question. To win this $25 gift card, the first person that types the right answer into the comments will get this mailed to them. Here is the question. Are you guys ready?
So cute.
Here's the question. How does Samantha die in the movie Halloween 5? How does Samantha, that is Tamara's character, how does she die in the movie Halloween 5? Type your answer in the chat right now. We may actually just bring on Buzzsaw. We'll give people time to respond, I think. So let's let people time to respond. We're gonna bring on Buzzsaw. This is the question that you guys have to answer. We're gonna check okay, well, Kyle already answered. He's saying, let's see, Tamara, is this the right answer? Stabbed. Were you stabbed?
Hey, Adam, no, I was not stabbed there. Real quick, I want to add something to your gift card. I would love to give away a couple of signed autograph pictures from Halloween 5. So I'm personally donating that because let's throw this out. We're in the spirit, baby. Come on.
Guys. Okay, guys. Okay, so I got a lot of comments here. People are saying, so you're going to get this $25 gift card and an autographed promo from Tamara from Halloween 5. I want to enter this. Matt, can you comment? Because I want this prize. Okay, so someone else says sliced up. Is that the right answer? Rochelle Jones is saying, were you sliced up?
It wasn't sliced. It was with, can I give a bit of a hint maybe?
Oh yeah, okay, give a hint, sure.
Okay, it was with a certain farm
tool. So there was a farm tool, guys. If you get it, I think Rochelle Jones, she got it.
What was it?
Nope, that's not it. Nope, that was my boyfriend.
That's not it either.
That was my boyfriend. Yeah,
nope. Her boyfriend got killed with a pitchfork,
but not me.
I didn't realize this was going to be such a trick question. I love it. Okay, someone else is saying siege. Well, not really siege.
A sickle. Okay.
A sickle.
It's a scythe. Scythe, sickle. That's the same.
All right. So Kyle, you got it. I think he meant to write side there. Sickle. Okay, Kyle, congratulations. You got it.
Kyle got it.
You win, Kyle Chapman.
Kyle Chapman, congratulations. You win. Kyle, please, I will message you after this, or find me on Instagram or Twitter. We will. Jeff said sickle, but Kyle, you were the first person. So Kyle, let's connect, and you will get these fabulous prizes mailed out to you. Congratulations, Kyle.
Yes.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. All right, guys. So, all right, Tamara, we're going to let you go. I know you have other places to be, and we are so thankful you've given us your time.
Thank you so much.
And we would love to catch up with you again. We would love to have you back on the show. We call you a friend of Tam Talk now.
Yes.
And you're a friend of mine.
I love you guys on Howard Stern. Oh my God, I'm like a huge fan of Howard.
I love you.
I love all of this, and I think you're both amazing. And all of my love, my blessings, and please stay safe. And happy Halloween.
Thank you. We love you. We love you, legend.
Love you so much.
Legend. Thank you so much for joining us, Tamara.
I love your costumes, you guys.
Oh yeah, my costume. Do you like my Samantha inspired costume?
I'm dead. I look nice.
She's a dead cowgirl. She's just a dead cowgirl.
Love you guys.
All right. We love you. Bye, Tamara.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Patricia. All right.
That
So let's
was
bring on our
awesome.
next guest. Let's roll right into our next guest. Are you ready for our next guest, Patricia?
Buzzsaw. Yes.
It is the one and only. All right. Let's put on the overlay. Let's get this all set up, and let's bring on the one and only Buzzsaw.
There she is.
Let me
Hi,
put my fucking
sweetheart.
shit on. Hey.
How are
Welcome
you?
to the show,
Oh my
Buzzsaw.
God,
How
it's
are
so
you?
good to see you. I can't wear this. I just got to be free face.
Yes. No. The beauty within. How are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm great. I'm here to tell you about being the daughter of a serial killer.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you about this ridiculous story where my mother is a serial killer, and that's very rare. And she was involved with killing 5 people with her girlfriend in a nursing home. And the sensation doesn't end. I mean, they tried to spell murder. They weren't ever convicted of any specific crimes. It was all circumstantial, and all of those murders were they were considered natural deaths, and then they were returned to like murders after my mom told my dad, and my dad turned them in after 14 months, and it's a real wreck. It was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I don't know. It's real wild. I know I'm really time limited, so I don't know what to say. Like, there's so much to say.
Well, Patricia, Patricia, you run this interview because Patricia had some questions for you.
I don't want to run the whole interview. I have spoken to you several times.
Yes.
And what concerns me is how it all happened, how it affected you. And you personally told me that you did not know from the get-go that your mother was the one, and how it proclaimed to be the other woman in the serial killing.
What my father told me before it even came out on the news was that my mom was involved, but
Well, just
her
start by
girlfriend-
saying what happened, actually, if you may.
Yes, her girlfriend actually committed the crime. She actually was the one who used the washcloths to suffocate the women involved. And they were involved. They were convicted of 5 killings. My mother was supposedly the mastermind. Now that's highly suspect. And Gwen, the girlfriend, was the one who actually did the suffocating. And so I'm left in a position where my mom is out now. My mom has been out for 9 months, something like that. And I just started talking to her, and I'm just trying to start a relationship with her. I want a relationship with her, and it's really difficult, and it's really weird. And Patricia, you've been wonderful. You've been really sweet. And I want everybody to know that.
No, I'm concerned about you. when this whole thing happened with your mom initially, and I know you brought up the girlfriend thing, the reason why I keep bringing up your mom is because how do you interact today? You know, knowing, you know, even though I'm dressed up in Halloween and everything, that how do you even comprehend a mother,
Sure.
aka,
It's been my
um,
whole life, Patricia. It's been my whole life since I was 7 or 8 years old. I don't know anything different.
and
And so it's very normal for me. It's very just it is what it is. And I understand that it's really kind of effed up to a lot of people, and that's fair. And it's effed up to me, but at the same time, it's like this is the reality that I've known since I was 8 years old.
and
Can I ask
how,
a question? Was there a motive for it all, or what was the kind of impetus behind why everything happened?
They decided to do the murders based on a Scrabble game where they were going to spell murder with the initials of the victims' names. They weren't able to do that. It became too difficult, but that was the plan.
And they were in a nursing home. So was it like elderly people that they had targeted? They went into this nursing home and kind of,
Yes.
and you were just a small child when all of this kind of happened.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I was 7 years old, 8 years old, and yes. Yep, you're right.
And your mom, you said was recently released. So she's released as in she's out, out as she served her time. I know you really want to connect with her again, and kind of you're in this place where it's kind of like you're trying to figure out how you can do this.
I do. I want to have a relationship with her so bad. She's my mother. And I
Of course.
think that she
and
thinks
how
that
I asked you about that. Like, how
yeah,
could you possibly have? Of course, it's your mother. You're gonna have feelings, but how,
I know it's
how?
hard to comprehend, I guess. I
Well,
guess
I
it's,
understand. I understand it. I
No,
get, I get it.
she's the
Like
only
it's your
mom I
mom.
have.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I talk to her, I mean, she sounds so lovely. And I mean, if you ever talk to my mom, she's a wonderful person just to talk to. She did these terrible things, and I really need to wrap my head around that. I need to realize who my mom was, but it's hard because she's the
does
only mom
she
I
realize
get.
that? Does she realize what she's done?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Does she realize what she has done to people?
I guess I put myself in a different place from that. That's a really good question, and it's really hard to answer because I just want my mom, and I don't want to think about what she's done to other people because I didn't do
Yeah,
that to other people. So
right.
Right.
I don't want to put myself in that place.
Well, and it's and I think the important thing is that if she is released, she's assumed to she served her time. She's hopefully gotten help. So, and dealing with mental illness, I think especially in 2020, we all learned that, kind of was this stigma attached to it, that you're crazy, we kind of just brushed it off. And I think people are starting to realize that mental illness and chemical brain imbalances and all this stuff is a real science, and there's something to it. So I think, for you, it's a difficult journey that you're going through. But, in your head, I think also kind of it's important to realize that this is something that was not even necessarily your mom's fault. She possibly was dealt this mental illness, from the universe, from whatever. So, it's unfortunately trickled down through you. But I think that, the fact that she's served her time and she's out now, right? And it says something. It says something that she's went through this, she survived, she made it through, and the government, the law, whatever, they think she is well enough now to be part of society. So I think that's how you kind of move forward and grow. I'm not a psychologist. I sound like I should be one, probably on
No, but
TV,
I
but
love what you're saying, Adam. I love it. No, it's very loving and it's very true. And yes, she served her time. And she served her time. I don't know that she's been accountable to me yet. And I don't know if she's ready for that. And
right.
that's okay. But like what you're saying is realistic. It's real. And I don't know that a lot of people realize that about her. She's done her time. Like she
Yeah.
wasn't responsible for the actual hands-on murder of those people.
Yep.
Can I ask
And
you a question?
go ahead.
Forgive me, I'm not trying to put a downer on it, but when the doctors diagnosed her, did she admit her downfalls of what she committed?
I don't know. I don't know what the doctors found out with her because all she would tell me was her IQ was 135, which is kind of narcissistic, right? Like
Okay.
all she would tell me was her IQ. You know, I
Okay.
mean, there's some issues there. There's some weirdness.
I'm reading comments, which is why my focus is kind of. So I just want to let you know, Buzzsaw, people absolutely love you. They're saying we love Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw is genuine and honest. It's hard to see someone so conflicted. Someone else says good questions. Somewhat pitchfork. I think that was for Tamara. But people love you. They're saying they really think you are a warm and genuine spirit from these comments. So
I love you, Adam, and,
No.
and Patricia. You guys are
oh,
great.
thank you. Well, we're glad to have you on. What, Patricia?
She always just was absolutely upfront with me about everything. I just thought that getting
You're amazing, Patricia.
her opinion out front right now about her mom would help more. But there's nothing more important with Buzzsaw. She's honest, 100% true.
Well,
Patricia, you're wonderful. I know I
very
don't have a lot of time left. I know there's not a lot of time. Maybe I can come back or something. But Patricia, you're wonderful. Adam, you're wonderful. Like, I could talk all day about this.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
You guys are really wonderful. I really appreciate your time.
Well, we're very thankful. We're thankful that
you're a special person, and there's nothing that you did wrong. You just try and figure out, what the ups and downs were with your mom, and that's the most important thing. And that you are the most loving, caring woman out there. You changed your life. You have a master's. There's so much about you that nobody knows, and that everyone should know.
I do have a master's degree. Woo-hoo-hoo, I have a master's degree. That's my big deal.
Degree.
That's my big thing.
That's awesome. See, and that's a great, like, you've taken your life and you've done such amazing things with it. Like, you've really, and I think that's the thing is people can look to you and say, this woman has been through so much adversity and kind of like, you've kind of turned it around. The fact that you went to school and had a master's degree and had all of this tragedy, starting out in the beginning of your life, and you've turned it around. I think that's an inspiration to people. And that's something that people will look at.
Thank you for saying that. Though I think that a lot of people give me props because it's something that's sensational. It's something that's kind of a big, there are people who've gone through a lot worse than me who don't get the attention that I get because it's not as sensational, and
exactly,
like it's like I'm lucky in a way. My adversity is something that can be,
and
I want to say exploited, but
you turned it all around 100%.
But I get to talk to you, and you're wonderful, and I get to talk to the both of you, and you're beautiful people. I'm so fortunate. Even though I've been through some shit, like there are people who've been through worse than me, and I don't know if they've gotten to talk to you. Like,
well, we're here. If you want to come on our show.
Yeah. You guys are wonderful.
So
you guys are great. You guys are really I want to in my life.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I want to end this on a positive note. I know this is kind of like a Halloween episode, so we're going to pivot this back to a little bit more fun. So before we go, I want to talk to you about your Halloween. What are you doing? Do you have any traditions? Do you have your mask on? Are you going out? What are you doing for Halloween?
I was gonna do this whole mask thing. Where
I'm white.
I'm
white. I'm tan, mom.
But it didn't work out very well. I tried to do this makeup thing and it doesn't work. So then I was like gonna wear this mask, and then I was like, oh, it's too much. I don't know. And then I can't talk very well. And I don't know. It just didn't work out very well. But I'm happy to talk to you guys.
It's cute. So do you plan on doing anything, or are you gonna just stay home? Do you watch scary movies? Do you like the horror stuff?
Scary movies. Oh yes, okay. I love Halloween is my favorite. I love scary movies. I gotta watch The Exorcist and
oh my God,
Halloween movies and everything. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, what are you guys doing?
Scary movies. Well, Tan talk and scary movies. What about you, Patricia?
My kids don't want to go out, unfortunately.
No.
No. They're
That's smart though.
They're smart. They're very intelligent, and we're just gonna make cupcakes and make devilish dinner.
And Buzzsaw, people are saying Buzzsaw is you bring sunshine to their dark days. You're an inspiration. People really love you. Love you, Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw and honest and kind.
Yes.
Buzzsaw, love you. And these are all different comments of different people. So people,
That's
you can
so
read this
sweet.
over
I
and see
really
all of these people.
appreciate that. Thank you.
We love
So-
you,
That's so
Buzzsaw.
sweet.
We
That's
love
so
you, and
sweet.
we'd love to have you on again. We can have you back. I
I
know the
would love
time
to be on
thing
again.
is we're already over time, but I don't care because we're having fun. So we'd love to have you back, and thank you for joining us this Halloween.
Thank you, Buzzsaw, so
Thank
much.
you. It was the best day. It was the best Devil's Night ever.
Okay. Well, we love you. Just everyone
Love you
loves
guys.
We love you, and thank you so much for being part of our little Halloween show.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night,
Bye,
Adam.
dolls.
Bye. Patricia, well, you stay on, Patricia, because we're gonna end the show. We're gonna go back. All right, here we go. All right, Patricia, we are wrapping this up. Any final thoughts for Halloween? Any scary things that you want to impart?
Just go out, and if you can, still go out. But if not, stay at home, actually, I should say, and just be with the ones you love. And happy Halloween. I hope my white face scared you all. There it is.
Let's get the zoom in. I think your makeup looks fabulous. I think my microphone is starting to get possessed because I hear some. All right, we're going to wrap up the show because the microphones, there's ghosts in here.
Happy Halloween, Adam.
Happy Halloween, Patricia. I love you. We love you guys. And stay tuned. Next Tan Talk will be in November. We'll be announcing our guests soon. And there's evil spirits in here right now. They're
Oh, my God.
talking to me. Oh, God. We got to go. Oh, God. This is creepy.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.